And we are back. We can confirm that Leoven had surrendered that last game, so that means the grand finals and today's Table Turf Battle Open goes to Jack Shaney. We've got Jack here in the voice chat. How you been, Jack?
Yeah, I'm sick.
I am sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. In
I
that
mean, your
case, I've
play was
got...
sick as well.
Yeah.
You played very well at Grand Finals, having a very strong games against you, Finn. Can you talk a bit more about what happens in all the games? What your strategy was, what your gameplay was in the maps that we played?
Any specific or like in general?
I mean, any specific maps that you think was like, alright, you had a good gameplay and stuff went really well?
River Drift, I would say, because River Drift normally went well for me. I feel like that clash I did won me the whole game.
Oh yeah, the clash with the E-leader, yeah.
Yeah, the elite.
Where you like overlap the special point as well. That was a very important turn for sure.
That was
Yeah, I
quite
think
possibly the hardest read I've seen in a Table Turf game thus far.
like to be honest, it wasn't really a big read. It was just the defensive play I normally do that it override. It was random. I
Yeah,
just didn't plan it. I wanted to play my hero trot like you saw.
sometimes it just works out like that. It was definitely a very important part in the River Drifts game.
Yeah.
Are there any more questions?
I'm not seeing any in the chat here, and I have to admit, I was told to write some of this stuff down before this, and I neglected to do so, because it's a Table Turf Battle Open. Games are interesting, and I want to watch. And I had the same problem in college.
And the games went really quickly, so... yeah.
How do you feel about successfully speedrunning your first Table Turf Battle Open, Jack?
What?
That was a meme question. You've won like 10 of these, haven't you?
No, actually, this is my fourth one.
How do you feel about speedrunning your fourth Table Turf Battle Open?
I think I posted it in the event chat. I did not have any expectations because I was too lazy playing Valorant to actually update my decks at all. And
yeah, we saw you sign up like 2 minutes before the check-in ended or something, so definitely felt like you just kind of joined last minute. And it worked out really well with you winning the entire thing from winner's side, not even dropping a set. So definitely worth playing, despite being sick.
There you have it from Jack. Casually drops in, speedruns a tournament, leaves without elaborating further.
So I'm gonna play more Valorant right now.
Oh, today Valorant was a great experience. I'm on a 10 losing streak. I was on one.
Oh no.
Then
wow, that's
I
almost
won
as long
one.
as my Splatoon losing streak.
The problem is that Valorant game is about 45 minutes. That's like the difference. Yeah, and I really made minus RR. So, like, this is the rank points there. And yeah, I actually won something today at least. Like, not Valorant, but Tabletop at least. So that makes me happy.
Gotta take the small victories.
Yeah.
It means it is a very big victory, of course. Winning another Tabletop Battle Open.
I mean, yeah, I love it to win something on Tabletop. I was actually like preparing a Thunderpoint deck during the break between winners final and grand finals, but I wanted to use it game 5 instead of game 4 or something. So yeah, we sadly weren't able to see it.
We didn't get to go to game 5, so you can get to keep your Thunderpoint deck a secret for a little bit longer, I assume.
Yeah, I'm happy to show it to you next time.
Yeah, very nicely played, so good job on your victory here, Jack.
Thanks again.
We'll probably have one of the other top 3 players in the interview pretty soon.
Yeah, I think
Just
Literally comes up soon.
yeah, Juven should show up pretty soon, so just stay tuned.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Thanks again, Jack. Feel better soon.
Thanks.
Yeah, get well soon.
And Leoven has arrived in the chat. How's it going, Leoven?
Hello,
Hello.
Hi there.
I'm
So-
doing. I don't know. Could have been better.
Yeah, the last game wasn't really great. I gotta be honest, that looked very rough.
Yeah, I just keep getting small cards in my hand. I should have redrawn that though.
Yeah, I get not redrawing there because like you had a good opener with the Pearl and you had some options for turn 2, but yeah, sometimes you just don't really draw the cards that you need. And it kind of just happens sometimes.
Like, I totally get not redrawing that because you had the, like, you had both your ink rushes, you had good options for the first couple turns, you just didn't get the follow-up you needed.
Yeah, especially because like if I got like fish stick or something, I could have used ink brush to get into his space, but I didn't even get the card for like pushing up to get the ink brush.
Yeah, you hate to see it sometimes. So how are you feeling overall for this tournament today?
I don't know, I felt a little bad when from the first set I lost because I played funny decks and then didn't work.
You were just like trying out some new stuff for some matches?
And I had already tried them against other people, but it's hard to get practice against good opponents.
That's fair, that's fair. Like there's only so many people, especially in the West, that you can play against. And at some point you kind of just know how they play specifically, so the practice becomes a bit specific on that player rather than just general practice on the decks.
Yeah. But yeah, that first set I lost because of bad decks. And the second set was a mix of bad luck and just a bad plays. Because I should have seen that tri-stringer coming in that River Rift game. Because he plays a tri-stringer deck.
Yeah, exactly. And it was also earlier in the River Drift game where Jack was able to overlap one of your special points when you played a very aggressive cards with the E-leader, I believe.
Yeah,
And that was also
I mean that's a bit unlucky because if I had Hydra in my deck but I didn't have it in my hand, which would have just instantly won me the game there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like with specific cards like that, you kind of just have to hope you draw them, and you don't always get lucky.
Yeah.
So Jack was gonna play Valorant after this. What is your plans for the rest of the evening?
I'll probably play Russian roulette
Not like this!
in game.
Okay. That's good. Archie, do you have any specific questions for Juven still?
For Leoven, no, I just had the one for Pinom that I wrote down.
Alright, then I think we can just let Juven go.
Wait.
And
I've
congrats on your second place.
got a question. I've got one very. We didn't do a fun fact about your OC question. I've got a question for you, Yopen, that nobody else is gonna understand because now I have even more intimate knowledge about your character.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Why did you not give? Or why didn't you keep the Flapcap's cap? Why didn't Asa keep Flapcap's cap?
Because then Flapcap will maybe get sad.
Understandable. Thank you.
And you heard it here first, folks.
I'm not
So-
entirely sure what I just witnessed, but
I mean, it do be like that. So I think we're just gonna let you go, Juvin. And we'll be right back with an interview with Peanut, the third place of this tournament.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Right, so now we just have to wait a little bit for Peanut. Better talking stuff.
Do it anyways!
I don't know what to talk about. We've already, like, we're just waiting for. Oh, there he is. Hi, Pinon. How's it going?
Going pretty well.
Alright. Congrats on your third place. So, you wanted to show off your pedal to the metal strats, I believe.
Oh, boy. So, I don't know how best to explain this other than I just kind of hope and pray that it works.
You kind of just have a specific combo that you're trying to aim for, and if you don't get it, you kind of just get bodies.
Basically, that's how it works.
That sounds about right.
It's all harmony. If you
Like
can,
the card or the hoping and praying?
the card. Harmony.
Probably a little bit of both, to be fair.
Yeah, because if I don't get harmony, I just don't get special points that game. So
And we did see you not really getting much special points that game, so that checks out, honestly.
To be fair,
Yeah.
the other guy didn't get very many either.
oh yeah, but that was probably like the worst game I've ever played on that map. It was
It sure was something, yeah.
nobody was able to get any special points. It was just it was pain. So
Yeah.
real quick.
So how did you feel about your overall tournament performance today? Like you got
I mean,
third place, which is very nice, of course.
It is very nice. I would have liked to have gotten there a bit smoother than getting knocked out in the first round, but
Sometimes you just gotta have a big losers round
yeah. All right,
to
I'm
make it
going
more exciting.
with Melantha right now, and I'm gonna see if I can show off this pedal to the metal strategy that I have about how harmony works. So
Mhm.
you're gonna see how scuffed this actually is.
Probably watch
So-
from your side, to be fair.
Either side works really. I'm pretty sure Melantha's showing it.
Oh, shit, I already
can
turned my
probably just
switch off. Hold
pass.
on.
I guess. While I try to
So-
show this up.
Now
So
we
I
get to
always-
see a little bit more of gaming to see what Peter is trying to do.
So I usually do an opener like this.
Alright, fair enough.
And then I have a bunch of small cards that I try to play around to kind of fill the shape.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
And then
I see what you're cooking now.
this is actually just insanely scuffed. And then when you get harmony, you just play it, and well,
And then you have a lot of other smaller cards to just set up the rest of the combos.
oh yeah, I can finish it off with stuff like Zeko, Slam and Lid. That'll activate a bunch more special points. So that's the idea.
That's the theory, but how often does it actually work out like that?
I've successfully pulled this off against the AI.
Alright.
Yeah, that's kind of it. So,
Sounds like a good strategy for sure.
absolutely.
I mean,
Anyway.
it never fails unless it does, which I guess it did.
Which it does
so-
all the time. So, right.
It'll
Anyways,
work one day, and then it'll be the hypest thing ever.
the
Will it
problem is the map is actually the starting blocks are too close together to actually reliably pull this off without getting interrupted.
Yeah, that's kind of a big thing with this map, that you try to block off your opponent's 6 so that they can't get the cool special combos.
And so with you having to defend and not play aggressive, they also get their combo, which is also not good. So I'm gonna remake this deck. I'm remaking it. So
I mean, the idea is very cool, but it didn't seem to work out that well.
yeah, it's not practical at all.
As long as it's fun.
It is fun, and that's why I ran it back, because I just wanted to see, like, all right, let's see if I can just pull it off. For the
Exactly.
show.
Just like, does it actually work, or is it just, was it a bad draw, or was it just a bad deck?
It wasn't a bad draw. It was more so the fact that just I couldn't defend the actual space I needed.
Yeah, I get you.
And that's not like my fault or the fault that like Joven plays too aggressively. It's just like there's no feasible way to block it off. It's 10. The map is 10 wide. You can't block that off. So,
And even if you do block it off, you like give a lot of space to your opponent, so it's not really worth doing that.
absolutely so.
It does make for a very interesting stage, to be fair.
It does. I think it's a very nice stage.
I do as well. I still need to actually like build a proper deck for it,
Oh yeah.
which I kind of have with like a lot of the newer stages.
Definitely. So yeah, that was my plan for Pedal to the Metal.
Nice. Archie, do you have any questions for Pedon?
Nope, the one question I had got answered, so...
Yeah, the Pedal to the Metal question. It's like, what were you cooking? And now we know what you were cooking.
What was he cooking?
OC
Nothing
fun
good.
fact.
You
sound so disappointed. Fine, I'm not the one doing interviews. You're free this time.
All right, then. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here, and congrats on your third place.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and I will see you all next time.
Yeah, see you
Have a good
later.
one.
All right, bye.
I think that's about going to wrap it up for this Tableturf Battle Open. What do you think?
Exactly, that sounds about right. We saw some very interesting matches. We saw a Jack being sick, but still beating everyone fairly convincingly, honestly. And we saw Pedon trying something with the Pedal to the Metal, which may or may not have worked. So I think this is a good time to wrap it up. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I guess I'll see you all next time.
Have a good one, everybody.